No more lives. You didn't pop up anymore. We didn't see you over here.
Because it was nothing but people. Girl, let's talk. People
right.
were screenshotting me in DMs in your live. Look at your live chats.
You're right.
And people were talking crazy about me. And you're like, why am I gonna go into an environment where people don't even receive me? That is actually psychotic behavior.
Yeah.
And so, that's what I'm saying. We just gotta appreciate each other's perspective. But we gotta understand it now. I don't want to tie up your live. I know you got other callers to get to, but it was no shade to you. I don't have no issues with you, Paris, whatsoever.
And I have no issues with you either, girl. I wish you the best with your content. I hope the switch up for you goes well, and that you continue to, do your life coaching thing. But that was one. So I do have one more question, because people are gonna ask me why I didn't ask this since you are here.
Sure.
If you want to clear this up.
Sure.
I've been getting this. You know how it is when you were doing the Keesha videos, how much we get hit up behind the scenes and ask so many questions. A question that I get asked all the time is, how could you delete your videos on Keesha and then immediately go to make other videos about Jackson, what's his name? Some other person you were making videos about, like you were talking about them in the same way, but you just direct the energy towards somebody else. And it just wasn't towards Keesha. It was literally the same content, just somebody else.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment. And I think I said this in like so many videos, but I don't know, maybe people don't want to hear it. But as I just mentioned to you earlier in this live, if I actually had to count Paris, I stopped counting at 18, but if I'm really being honest with myself, I probably made about a solid 27 videos about Keesha back to back to back to back to back.
But I don't think you should have felt bad. It wasn't like nothing new was happening. It was new stuff, and that's why I don't feel bad about it.
Listen,
it was new shit happening every motherfucking 2 or 3 days. It was new shit to talk about. They act like we just making up shit.
No. I agree with you, Paris. I'm not. That's why I'm saying I don't say anything. I let everybody do their own thing on this platform how they want to do it. But from my perspective, Girl Let's Talk did not exist until she started speaking about Keesha Anderson. That is a factual statement. If I'm building my platform off of talking about a girl, even whether people agree or disagree, if I'm building my platform over talking about her, and I'm not bringing nothing really new to the table, like my whole thing was about her, it's kind of like at some point, it's like, what else do you have to offer? Like, can you offer this level of advice, this level of empowerment to other topics, or are you just fixated on this one person? It started looking to me, it looked a little crazy. Like it did. Like, dang, that's all you got. That's what this you're winning. That's what I'm saying.
But do you get that when so something that I had to take solace in when it came to my videos, because any woman with emotions are gonna feel like, okay, yeah, I did come to this platform and talk about this. It might make somebody feel away, but what was I have to always go back to what was the point of this video? Why did I make it? I know when I turned my camera on, it wasn't out of hate. I didn't turn my camera on because I wanted to be evil. I turned my camera on because it was a message that I felt I needed to deliver. And when we deliver our messages, even when it's this person you're talking about, whether you go on and talk to the Jackson guy, whatever it is you're talking about, people are getting that message, but they're also dissecting that and getting where we stand. Like, it's our mental, like, oh wow, this person feels this way about this situation with cheating. So yes, we're talking about cheating, but they're getting a message brighter, like they're gonna relate that message to other things in their life as well. People were looking toward you with that advice that you were giving them through a certain situation about Keesha, and when you took it down, they felt away. So people now want to know, do you stand on how you felt in those videos, or do you not stand on that anymore?
I made them. I was very passionate in my videos. I mean, I think that's a very obvious answer. I was very passionate in my videos about what you should tolerate in relationships and the burden of a woman, and how you have to do a self-inventory. Are you being honest with yourself about who you are? I was very passionate about that. I would not, as I said before, people, it's like everybody got lumped into one, which is unfortunate, because there are people who truly do hate her. There are people who just want to see her do better. There are people who talk about her just for money. Like, everybody has their own personal reasons. Right? But if you look at it from her perspective, you're looking at everybody the same. Like, y'all all the enemy. Whether you got good intentions or bad intentions. y'all all look like the enemy. So I understand where you're coming from, Paris. If I thought that you hated her, if I thought that you wanted to like take her out for real, why would I be in your platform?
Right. I mean, I don't like her now, but for good reasons, because the bitch is snake to me. But back then, I didn't have a reason to like her.
Your own reasons. Yeah. You know, I don't have nothing, you know, I don't know her. I never spoke on the phone with her. I don't know her. So that's why I'm saying I don't discredit the content that you create because you are operating from a different perspective and lens than me. Mm-hmm. But from my perspective and from my lens, I felt like I went too far. I felt like I made way too many videos about her. I felt like it was just like going, you know what I mean? Like I could have moved on. And the people.
So why did you move to a new topic and like a new person and do the same type of videos? And it's okay to do that one, but it was like no more Keesha.
I made, what did I say, 26 videos about her? I made 4 about Derrick Jackson. I made 1 about Nia Riley. I made it's just a matter of, it's like the quality can be the same, and that's why the message and delivery is exactly what it was. I'm not changing my quality. I'm changing my quantity. Okay. It's just like, yeah, Derrick Jackson was a developing story, hence it got 4 videos, because it was like, did the wife came out with her beret, then he going on his car talking to himself in third person. It was a developing story. I could have kept going with it because there's more content to be made, but I'm like, all right, that's enough, move on. You know, I could have moved on. But if for those who took some information from my messages about her, I am still the same person. My mind didn't change. My mental, like my actual thoughts are still in me. If you thought I was inspiring and helpful, you would still be at my channel. But what happened when I stopped talking about her? Everybody ran. Nobody was at my channel anymore. So to me, it's like, if you heard, right? If you heard.
I don't think people would have still watched your channel if you chose not to talk about her anymore, because that's what the Keesha stands try to tell me. Oh, if you don't talk about Keesha, your channel's gonna flop. I did a video about LaToya stuff and it went over 10K views. It was in the same ballpark as the Keesha videos. Y'all don't tell me who the fuck gonna watch my shit. People stopped watching because when they felt the way about you taking your videos down, it wasn't that you didn't want to talk about her anymore. Those people would have stayed. And I feel like I don't feel like everybody who left you was like a Keesha hater who just hated Keesha and they didn't want you to make hate videos, so they dipped and left on you. It left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths because they felt like you didn't stand on what you were talking about, and they felt like you did, and they felt played. Like that's what it was. And that's what a lot of people are saying, that they felt like.
That's very unfortunate. I mean, I understand why people, I can put myself in other people's shoes. And if I supported somebody because I believed in what they said and then they made a video expressing empathy. Because to me, I felt like I was trying to express empathy in my video and trying to put myself in her shoes and have compassion. Because I have real feelings. Like I'm not, you know what I mean? Like I'm a human being with real feelings. And if I put myself in her shoes and I put my name in the search bar on the internet, on Google, like I actually Googled her one day and I was like, let me just Google her. If you Google her, like imagine living a life when you Google yourself, all you see is like all kinds of different content all over.
That's her fault. Her life is ghetto as fuck.
I mean, listen. But I'm
you know whose life is not ghetto? I have friends that have way more subscribers than this bitch does, and when she loves to bring up the fact that other YouTubers who have bigger platforms than her don't have this type of hate, you goddamn motherfucking right. I have close friends that have bigger platforms than this bitch, and when you Google their motherfucking name, what comes up is their talent. Bitch, when your talent is exposing your life and exploiting your motherfucking kids and your life is ghetto as fuck, when your name gets Googled, that's what the fuck's gonna pop up. I don't feel bad that that's what the shit pop up when you Google her name. That's her fault. Bitch, get a talent. Do something else then exploit your damn life. And then maybe when you Google your motherfucking name, bitches got something else to talk about. That's not my issue.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you're right. It's not your issue what comes up when you Google her. It's not your issue. That is her issue. But I'm saying I didn't want to contribute to the rest of the Google searches. That's all I'm trying to say, Paris. I get
that. And you are 100% entitled to feel that way. So, and that's why I never said, that's why you are entitled to feel exactly how you want, and I get it. Because everybody is different, and everybody's not cut from the same cloth, and I have a high tolerance for hate towards me, in my opinion, because I've always got that my entire life. And whenever I do something, I say something, before I do it, I make sure that I know that the place that it's coming from is not hateful and it's not evil. I don't give a fuck how a bitch feel about it after it come out of my mouth, because I know why I said it and I can stand 10 tones down on it. And that's why that bitch kept asking me for an apology. You will never get one, because I never lied on your ass and I kept my shit factual. If it hurt your feelings, bitch, then you should have took the message and changed your ghetto ass life.
Yeah, she never asked me for an apology. She never spoke to me. I never spoke to her. That's the misconception.
So people are asking, if she never spoke to you, y'all never spoke, how did the passing of funds and all that? So did the employee just get you the information like she was supposed to?
I posted on my apology. I posted my apology on my community.
Why did you do so many apologies though? Like that was weird. It was like, okay, one apology would have been good. It was like text apology, a video apology, and then apology video backing up the apology. It was like so many apologies. And I'm like, you didn't even tear this girl up. If anybody was making apologies and they would have felt something, it would have been me, because at least I can stand 10 toes down. I was chewing that bitch up. You wasn't even halfway doing what I did. And it was like, how many apologies do you have to give the girl when you didn't even chew the girl up?
Yeah, but, you know, apologizing is not for the other person. It's for yourself.
It is true. That's true. I do agree with that.
You know? Yeah. So to me, I felt like I did not feel like, you know, I just needed to do it. For me, it was for me. It was for her, but it wasn't for her. It was for me. I felt like there was a lot of bad things about to happen on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like things were about to get out of hand, which they did. Like, I had the foresight to see what was coming, you know? And I felt like this is not the direction that I want to be going. This is not what I want to see. This is not what I want to be a part of. I felt like, damn, you really contributed to this. And people were trying to build a connection between the three of us. Like, we were really trying to take this girl down, for real, for real. And you know that.
Ain't nobody building a platform on a bitch. They average 35 to 40K viewers a video with a platform of over 500,000. They dumb as fuck.
You know, it just, I don't know. I didn't feel good about it. That's just who I am. It's my personality. This is why I'm a life coach, because I take on other people's emotions. That's why I do what I do. I take on other people's emotions. I try to give tough criticism, but I also have a soft heart. You know, that's just who I am. I've been this way my whole life. And even though people might not understand me, they wish they won't. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the repercussions of my actions. But I had to be able to sleep at night knowing that, you know what, Amira, you did what you had to do for you. You feel good about yourself now, you know? You can go to bed and feel okay with it.
Somebody said something in the comments, and I want to say this because I kind of was questioning this a little bit. It kind of makes sense a little bit. I don't know if you care to answer this though. Sure. When I came up with what I said, I don't know how you took it. I felt like I tried to end things with, there's no hate towards her. I don't hate her. You know, I just felt how I felt, and I ended it. I don't feel like I was disrespectful with what I said towards you. I didn't try to come at you any type of disrespectful way as far as like dragging you, talk about you, like look wise, anything like that. But Keisha's mom came and she dragged both of us, but she came for you and me and said some disgusting things. I feel like the energy when you came, like, is it because, I know why I didn't come at her mama, but is there a reason why you didn't come at her mama? Like, because it was like as soon as I said something, you popped up like, girl, what's up? Why you speaking on me?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I respect my elders.
That's how I feel.
Huh?
That's how I feel too. That's why I didn't speak to my mama.
I respect my elders. I was raised in a 2-parent household my whole life. If I got on the internet and disrespected somebody's mother, my own mother would smack the living taste out of my mouth. If that ever came across her peripheral vision, that would be a very embarrassing moment for myself and for my mother. I would never disrespect my mother that way. So I would never disrespect her mother on the internet. And honestly, when people say negative things about you, it says a lot more about them than it does about you, which is what I said in my video. Like, it does. What does it do for me? You know, if I'm a mother, like, put yourself in her shoes. And I know, you know, you could think whatever you want to think, but imagine, you know, and sometimes a mother feels like her mother anyway. If I'm thinking how I think her mother thinks, she feels like she's doing her best as she can to try to be there for her daughter the best way that she know how. And I have to
disagree with that because being there for your daughter does not mean that she said disgusting things about you, and I'm not gonna take any blow away from that. She said disgusting things about us, she did not have. No, I don't care what you said about her. She did not have the right to come at you the way she did. That was fucking disgusting.
Those things are not true. I mean, Paris, those things are not true. Number one, no matter what you say about me, you can call me one eye. Okay, yes. I am legally blind in one eye. That's an actual fact. I am legally blind in one eye. But you know what that also makes me? A protected class. You know what that also makes you? Somebody discriminated against somebody with a disability. Yeah. That's what that makes. That's number one. Number two, you could say I'm a slut, I'm a whore, I'm this, I'm that, but none of these things are true. I've been with the same man since I was 19 years old. I'm married for over almost 10 years. I own my home. My backyard is bigger than her entire apartment. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to be rude to her, but I'm just thinking my own facts. Like, why am I going to get on the internet and argue with somebody about things that we are just not in the same league? We're not in the same league. And if I'm being empathetic, if I'm being empathetic, I'm like, you know, her mother's probably frustrated. Like, you know, if you're going online and you're seeing people talk about your daughter over and over and over again, you frustrated and you taking it out on the first thing closest to you. And the first thing closest to her was me, and that's why she took it out on me. Because I was the last video she watched. But I don't have no issues with her mother, like, because it didn't land. None of it landed.
Yeah,
my life
it didn't land on me
none
either.
of it landed.
I didn't care.
Yeah, like I don't, I definitely wasn't gonna get on here and drag her mother. Like I got a mother to worry about. Would never disrespect somebody's mother.
Okay,
but it just is what it is. Like.
So, and then the last question I'm going to ask you, because I'm going to let you, I don't want to have you here no more, so long, I'm sorry, not here no more, I don't want to have you here so long talking about this, but I do feel like, my platform gets a lot of attention, and I want you to be able to get this out, because like I said, I had no hate for you, and I even said, hey, if you want to get out of this Keesha drama, I understand that, and I just hope that you're able to get your point out, so people get to hear from you, and they get to decide if they want to, how they're going to feel about your actions and everything after this is over. But my last question, that I was going to ask is, are there going to be any more apologies or doubling down on apology videos in the future?
Don't be ridiculous, Paris.
Because it came out of the blue when that video that I was sent. I'm like, why is he talking about another apology again? Like, what? I'm just I'm taking that as no.
Imagine how many videos, like, I get DMs, messages. People are still going, like private comments that come up that get held for review. Like every time even today. Every day, you're a YouTuber. You know how it is. I'm getting contacted nearly every day by somebody, like literally still trying to nail me to the cross for a decision I made that don't really impact them. It doesn't. Like, it impacts me. The decision that I made, I'm going to suffer the consequences for. If people don't want to support my channel, that's my cross to bear. If people want to cancel me, that's my cross to bear. And it is what it is. But at some point, I'm like, damn, they keep on saying, I know you was bullied. I know you was paid off. I know you made an agreement with her. I think you ended up doing something. They like, see, Paris said that she wanted her to sign an agreement to make a video about, I know you signed an agreement. Yeah. I know you signed a contract. Remember, I think you made some video about that when you were like, she wanted to write up a contract and you was like, I ain't signing nothing or something like that.
Yep, that's the truth.
So I'm getting a flood of messages from people. I know you signed a contract. I know you did. So yes, I made another video live from the tropics with something to get off my chest. Because I'm like, at some point, it's like, why don't nobody...
So that video was for you to let people know, like, no, I didn't sign no contract with that girl. Yeah, did she? So since you guys never talked, she never even asked you to sign a contract.
I never... Paris, if there was a single receipt,
the employee would have dropped it.
It would have been dropped. I've never spoken to this girl ever in like 18 months. Like 2 years or something. Like, I never spoke to her. Girl Let's Talk has never reached out to Keesha. My old business account, which is still active, which is Unicorn Consulting, has reached out to Keesha 2 years ago, probably. I do not speak to this girl. I was not influenced. I was not coerced by her. She didn't call me up. Like, I'm not working with her behind the scenes. I'm not a confidential informant. People have called me all kinds of things. I don't like, come on now. It's just like, why can't I just apologize because I wanted to apologize? I listen, in God we trust, everybody else show me the data. That's one of my favorite quotes. And the data suggests that I built my entire platform talking about her. That is a fact. I'm not in denial about it.
I get that.
But, yeah.
All right, girl. Well, thank you for calling in and having this dialogue. There's no hate between me and you. I don't want anybody to go and send her hate from my way as if you think I hate her. I don't. I'm just opinionated as fuck. I'm going to say how I feel. And she wanted to come in and talk, and I gave her that platform because there's no hate. I don't feel any negative qualm towards you. I just had to address what I felt was shade and give my opinion on finally for the first time ever about what people have been asking about for months now. So,
well, I appreciate you letting me come on, Paris. I hope you have a good night.
You as well, girl. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Ciao. I don't want this live to be long. I am going to let you guys call in because I know y'all going to talk about it, but I'm not going to be, I know how y'all get. I'm not trying to censor y'all, but if y'all going to try to ask me something to try to get, no, I'm not about to try to jump on her. I don't want to jump on her. It is what it is. It kind of seemed like y'all feel how y'all felt about what she had to say, but it was interesting. I had to come and speak my piece. Y'all know I'm gonna speak my motherfucking piece. I gotta say how I felt, and that's how I felt. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna let y'all call in and talk about what y'all want to talk about in a minute because I don't want this live to end up being too long. But let's go to the next part. So. I was talking about these bum-ass bitches that think I'm going to address them. I'm not going to address none of y'all hoes. It's big fuck all you bitches too. You dusty bum-ass hoes think you're going to get a response from me. I'm going to turn my camera on and talk to y'all motherfucking 50 view having ass. You get a total of 200 views, bitch. You got my name and Keesha name in the fucking title, bitch. I'm not addressing you. Bitch, you're a dusty bum bitch. I don't give a fuck what you hoes is talking about over there on Peon Lane. Ever. I ain't gonna fuck what you hoes do. You bitches come watch me. When I'm not here, you bitches worry about where I'm at. You worried about how I'm getting my money. You worried about what I'm saying. You worried about who I'm linked up with, what contracts I'm signing, all this shit. Y'all bitches worried about Paris Harley. I'm not worried about you bitches. I will never address you hoes. And before I do call-ins, I do want to give a shout out. I don't think she's in here right now, but she might catch the replay. I want to start shouting out smaller content creators, mainly black women, who are doing this YouTube thing, especially in the commentator lane. There are a lot of people who are going to try to stomp your light out. There are a lot of people who are going to try to come after you, especially when you're just giving your opinion on them. And this girl is already getting hate towards her. I found her channel, and a lot of you guys remember I shouted her out a long time ago, just like I did with Ty Cherie. Hey, Ty girl, if you're in here. I found some smaller creators back when they had like a couple hundred subscribers or whatever. Now I think they're both over 1,000 at this point, but when I found them, they only had a couple hundred people, and the commentary was so good. And this girl that I'm about to highlight right now, her commentary was so good. I really loved her commentary. I really loved her videos, her editing style, and she's so pretty. And I want to give her a shout out because she does commentary videos on this platform, and she's a smaller creator, and I'm going to show her some love today. The content creator that I am talking about name is Witchy Wit. I'm going to go ahead and put on the screen so we can see baby girl. Hold on, can y'all see? So this, I am subscribed to her. I have my notification bell turned on because I love watching her content. This is Witchy Wit, you guys. So please go ahead and watch her content. Go give her a subscription. You won't be sorry. She talks about a little bit of, she talks about the black YouTubers in the black sector and stuff like that. She does her thing. She has a really nice style, in my opinion, and she's so pretty. So definitely give her some love. And I'm going to play a little bit of her video for you guys.
Whose name is Christopher.
Yes, honey, walk.
Hey, y'all. What's up? Morning, good morning.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
You can choke. It's been a little minute since I did a blunt talk, so I figured I should just go ahead and get with it. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Myjazzylife.
I wanted to come talk to you guys about all the allegations that have been put on YouTube about me and my family, and it's...
Did she got something in her shirt?
It's sickening at this point.
No, ma'am. You full of That's what you are. You full of
Yo. Okay, I'm gonna end it there. Y'all go subscribe to Witchy Wit if y'all want to see some of her content. Girl's editing is lit. Girl's lit. Shout out to you, girl. I hope you continue to flourish. I'm so happy to see your channel growing, and I wish you nothing but success in the future. And that is my Black Girl Shut Up for today. So now I am going to go ahead and post the link in the chat. I'm going to take a couple callers before we get out of here because I don't want this live to go too long. Y'all know I like my lives to be at an hour, but we had an unexpected call in tonight, so it is what it is. No, she don't have something in her shirt. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Hi, Bree.
Hey, girl. I'm back.
Okay, so now you can get into your full spiel. I'm sorry for cutting you off earlier.
Oh, it's fine, girl. So, honestly, like I've said before, like, I feel like she was, like, the most, nicest person to Miss Keesha during this thing. I feel like she was not being nasty to her. She was giving her, the positive, advice, real life advice that I feel like people around Keesha is not giving her. They're being yes men. And she was giving her, sound advice. But the fact that she backtracked and pussy popped, that turned people off from that. It's like, first of all, there's no, like, we have no issue with you talking about it. You could just take, do your 1 or 2 little videos, then bow out gracefully, go to the next topic. That was fine. But the fact that you made a whole apology video, and then you sent the money to Keesha, Meek, whoever she sent the money to. Because and then
I didn't even get to ask her. I wanted to know, how did she feel about Keesha then giving that money to that girl? Like,
exactly. But they ain't gonna say, I have no connection to her. Yes, you do. But how the hell is she getting all the messages and the screenshots and the money? How is she getting that if you have no connection to her?
Wait, the employee posted messages between Keesha and Girly Talk?
No. Meek, she had a video saying, oh, this is how I'm going to spend my money. The 700 that Girly Talk sent to them. She had a video. I didn't watch. I saw the title. Yeah, I was like, I'm not watching this bullshit. But I was like, Amira, for me, honestly, she did her video. I was like, okay, first of all, I understand as far as that is your opinion, but I don't agree because this is your opinion. You are not being nasty to her. And the fact that she called you with all that energy, I'm like, well, like, first of all, how come you give us the same energy to them when they were coming at you, talking about your eye, talking about you and everything like that, you know? But then it came to Derek Jackson. She talked about it. I'm like, this is the same thing from Keesha and her dude. But whatever. The thing is, I have no problem with Amira. You know, I really don't, because she has, you know, she's a calming spirit.
I don't think a lot of people do. That's why I wanted her to understand that the common consensus was, if you didn't want to talk about her anymore, that's fine. I don't think people found you because of these videos. They took the message that you had for her and they applied it to other things. It's not just like people are in here. There were some people, I'm not gonna say all, there as a small portion of the people who come in that are, you know, just wanting to watch anything that is dragging her. I know that for a fact. However, majority of people don't. They would have watched her other content, they would have stayed, but it wasn't the fact that you didn't want to talk about her anymore. It was the taking down the videos, it was the apologies, it was the sending the money. All of that stuff contributed to people going, oh no.
Yeah, and that's pretty much, you know, how it was. Like, nobody has a problem with you moving on to different topics, but the fact that you know, backtrack on everything that you said, you don't, like, basically you don't stand on what you said because you let somebody else punk you out of your opinion. And folks are looking at you differently because of that. That's all I was, you know, I was thinking the whole time, like, Amira, girl, let's stop. Girl, let's quit. Girl, let's talk about something for real, because I don't get what you're saying here. Pretty much.
Oh
So
man.
that's just period.
Well, all right, girl. Thank you so much for calling in with your opinion. It is always appreciated for you.
You're welcome. Thank you, girl.
You have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Y'all, I think this is DCD. Is this DCD in the building?
Hey, Paris.
Hi.
I'm so pissed that you waited this damn long to get on live. I was like, is she going live or not?
Y'all know it don't be late for me. I'm sorry.
I'm like her California ass. But the only thing that stood out to me, it was a couple of things when you were talking to Amira. She came on aggressive. I was happy that you guys were able to like turn the ship, because I was like, oh, this can kind of sort of go left. She was mad, aggressive, like upset.
She was hot because I attacked her business by talking about the coaching thing, and I got that. And so, you know, because Hazel got on here, she was hot. You don't talk, you know, when you talk about people's business, they feel away. Like, that's their shit. You know, I felt cool.
Right.
You mad?
I was happy as like women, you guys were able to like turn that ship and like make it a big production like it could have been. But the only thing that stood out to me, and I was like, no, is when she said, well, once I stopped talking about Keesha, everybody stopped fucking with me, or pretty much stopped watching me.
And that's
so
not true.
like Keesha. And me as a viewer, no. What happened was the viewers felt like, and I always talk about a viewer standpoint because I'm a viewer.
Mm-hmm.
We watching Girl Let's Talk because she wasn't bashing her, and not saying other content creators bash her, but she wasn't using like curse words. She wasn't coming off as like Paris Harley, like, you need to open up your eyes. She was more like, you know, this is for the little black girls that may watch Keisha's channel.
Right, and it was a message in the videos.
Absolutely. And thought that this shit was okay. And I want to make sure if you do Google her name, you'll see me and you'll see, no, you want more for yourself. You need more for yourself. You shouldn't have to stand with, you know, narcissistic men or men who you think love you and they really don't love you. You know what I mean? Or, you know, what she used to be like, oh, she has hurt and he has hurt, and maybe their hurt, she used another word, but maybe their hurt is what brought them together, and that's what they're holding on. They both need, trauma. And she was like, they both, so it was a lot of messages that she would put in her her videos, but she was just using, you know, Keisha's as the template because she was going through that at the time. And she was like, I don't want people to look at that and think this is okay. And then when you came out with the video before the apology, she was popping her shit. Oh, if you ever come after me, I got lawyers and this and this and that and that. And we all stood, and then YouTube stood with her when the mama came out and said that disrespectful ass shit. It was like, yo, she don't even disrespect your child. She be trying to pretty much be the only one to help your child. Pop, you know, you gonna come after her. Then she popped her shit in her video. We was like, yeah, we stand behind you. And then the next damn day or so, it was like, I want to make an apology. Huh? So it was like, okay, so everything you were saying in your videos, did you stand? It felt like you wasn't standing 10 toes deep on your word anymore.
That's why I told her that.
It was like you were, you know, trying to reverse and saying everything you said wasn't what you felt. Now it's like, okay, so how you gonna life coach me if you were giving out sound advice? I'm listening to your advice. I agree with your advice, and then you turn me around and say, oh nah, I ain't mean that. I apologize. And then your rebuttal is, oh, because I didn't want her to Google her name. Huh? It just one and one is not two, and that's just for me. That doesn't take anything away from, because I don't know her personally. That's just how I saw it and how I view it. And her still saying, well, you know, she Googles her name, and I didn't want to add to the pot. I don't see where you were adding to the pot, because you were life coaching and you were helping other people who viewed your video. And I can see you saying, well, I made 27 videos about the girl, but you were not being disrespectful. And each of your videos had a message. And that's what you're building. So you could have just said, you know what, I'm going to go to another topic. And you could have went to anybody in the Derek situation, the Lloyd, and everybody would have still been watching, because it's like, damn, this lady gives sound advice. It was the fact that you were giving sound advice and you were not being rude when you did it. And then, I don't know what happened. You had an epiphany, and then you apologized. So it was like, damn. So do you stand on your word? So that's how I felt. So I don't think people stopped watching her because she stopped talking about Keesha. I think people stopped watching her because it's like, well, if you don't stand on your word, why the fuck should we watch you? Why should I be entertained if you can't even stand on yourself? Why should I take advice?
100% agree.
Right, if you don't believe in your own words, or you apologizing, and then you apologize, then it was the overly apologizing. You came out and you apologized to her. Okay, fine. Your reason of apology is for you. I get that. Then you came out and did the video of apologizing to the mom and the boyfriend. Then it was like, okay, what? Like, then you came out with the text. And I was like, okay, this is just overkill to me at this point, because none of this shit is making sense. So I think that's why her viewership went down. And I don't think she should blame it on, because I stopped making, because when you don't make videos about Keesha, we still tune in.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, we still watch. So let her don't make videos about Keesha. We still watch.
Yeah, definitely. She gets the same views. I mean, it might be a little heightened during the, like, every time you talk about something, not all the same people are going to be interested. That's just fact.
Absolutely.
It's channels with over 100,000 subscribers. If they talk about certain stuff, they might get 300,000 views. And then that same channel can talk about another topic and get 5,000. Everybody's not interested in every fucking thing. Just because you post something and people don't watch that video, don't mean your viewers are not interested in other stuff. They just wasn't interested in that particular thing for that one video. Stop watching what the fuck we watch talking about.
Right, and that's just like if you watch Be Love Mukbangs. If she does a seafood, them numbers do numbers. But if she does like her vlog, or she does another type of food that people are not interested in, I'm not going to say she doesn't get views, but she doesn't get as much as she does when she do her seafood, because that's what she's known for. That's what people tune in for. So again, no one stopped watching you because you stopped talking about the girl. No, everybody stopped watching you because now your word is not your bond. And now it's like, well, why would I don't want to watch it. Now I'm no longer entertained. I no longer want to hear what you have to say. And it's unfortunate. And, you know, I wish her nothing but the best. Again, I don't know her. This is just my opinion. But I think that's the reason why. And that's what I'm seeing. So the narrative of, you know, you can't make video. And then if you put that out there, then you give her the okay to say, well, if y'all stop talking about me, y'all ain't going to get no views. No, that's not how it works. That's not true at all. I can do it. You can do a skit, damn, and people won't turn in. No, you're not going. Everybody feeds off drama. Even the ratings on the most biggest shows get more ratings when it's drama related. That's why they build up damn drama. And when they like next episode, dun dun dun. But I mean, that's why I don't let the opinions of these peon ass bitches that want to pop in my videos like, oh look, you're not getting as many views. You're not talking about bitch. Why would you pop on a makeup video when most of the people that come here, they want to hear me talk about shit? They don't give a fuck about makeup, most of these girls, or a lot of percent of them, they don't care about makeup. So if you don't care about makeup, I don't want you watching this Sephora haul. Right.
Why would you why would you bring your ass over here when you used to 50 motherfuckers in the live and come over to my shit? Get the fuck out of my comments hole.
I just don't get it. And why do you care? Like, I don't understand why people go somewhere and be mad that they're there. I would never go to old girl live. And I don't like what she says. I don't like it. But then I'm going to go over there and sit there and be like, I don't like it. I hate it here.
Yeah. You don't got to be here.
Right. If you don't want to be here, just, you can just click the X button, boo, and go back to life. I mean, it's not that hard. You getting way too invested in something that you shouldn't be that invested in. What do you say? It's all entertainment. So you're invested way too much. And you come over here and then you'll make a whole video like, Paris, I hate her. Well, if you hate me, baby, you shouldn't have pictures in your phone of me. That's all I'm saying.
And I don't give a fuck what you bitches like.
Right.
Why do you think I give a fuck what you bitches like? I don't give a fuck what y'all want to hear me talk about. It's not for y'all. Y'all don't like me. Y'all don't like the butterflies. Why the fuck y'all asses keep coming over here, you miserable ass bitches?
And why are you guys in a Discord?
Why? Girl. Now that is the most crazy shit to me ever. Let me tell you something. There is a place that talks there. Now, everybody know there was a point in time where on a certain website, I was getting dragged at one point. You think I was in there reading that? No, who wants to read about them getting dragged? And when people would send it to me, I would just delete the message. I don't want to see me getting dragged. People are entitled to their opinion. That don't mean I gotta watch it. So if you know in the Discord bitches are lighting you up, why are you in there watching? You are weird.
That's why I like when Girl Let's Talk said, I can relate to that. When she said, why the hell would I come in your live, Paris? And they're chewing my ass out. Yep. Why would I sit there and every time something populates is girl let's leave or girl let's go or it shit. Why would I sit there and watch that? That shit is gonna mess up my mental. So I mean, it's nothing against you. It's just for me and my sanity and my mental health. I'm not about to sit here and sit in your live and watch people tear my ass apart. Yeah. And I'm not going to sit in your live and watch people tear me apart and have to go through each individual. Because I'm not going to lose when I go up against the internet. And she didn't say that part, but that's pretty much sums it up. You won't lose going up against the internet. And once people realize that you won't, ignore the shit and keep it pushing. Everybody is in here to do one thing, make money. And I don't know who the hell I was watching. Was it?
Not everybody.
I forgot who it was. Who was like,
not everybody over here making money, girl.
Oh, but child, if you not making, child, that's a whole nother story.
That's mental illness. If you on here talk about this shit for free, that's mental illness.
Right. I was trying to be positive. I couldn't even catch it on until you said it again. I was like, oh shit, it's not. But for the people who are on YouTube making money, the content creators are here and they make money on the person who puts out the video, but the person who puts out the video needs the content creators too, because it drives more views to it. And that's why it's all in business. It's a cycle. Like, it's the cycle of life, and it is what it is. You can't go up against the internet, period. So it's no need for you to be in a Discord sending screenshots back about something that is going to drive you up a wall. Why would you want to do that to yourself? I wouldn't be interested.
Mental illness.
It has to be. No, it really has to be, because there's no way I'm gonna sit. That's like somebody.
When have y'all ever seen me screenshot any place that somebody was talking about me and then posted to talk about what they were saying? I don't give a fuck. Like, what?
No, that's insanity.
And then even if you do care, why would you let motherfuckers know that you care? And like, even if you try to play it off like, look, motherfuckers talk shit, I don't care. Bitch, you cared enough to screenshot and talk about it. Like, you're mental illness.
Right, and then freaking influencer or celebrity 101. Why would you Google yourself? I would never Google myself. For what?
Okay.
So you can see the
if something that is damaging to you, where somebody lied on you, like how it happened to me, where it was a video made about a lie that I particularly told and I had to defend myself. I came out and had to defend myself because the motherfuckers was believing a lie because of what was played. If it was some shit that you need to speak about, you will know.
Right.
But just because somebody thinks you're ugly, somebody thinks this, you don't have to talk about it. Why?
Right. You can even talk about my kids. I'll just put out a disclaimer. Bitch, you got me fucked up. If I ever see you in person, you know you wouldn't be able to do that shit. I'm going to smack the shit out you when I see you. But that's it. I will not.
I want to know, why do people feel... This is what I want to understand, too. Now, it's a difference when... Let's say, for instance, if I never speak about a child that's in my life, right? I never bring them up. I never say their name. I never show pictures of that person because I want to keep them private, right? And people go and find this little child and put them on the internet and talk about them. That is what I consider... taking it too far, talking about a kid. But if I have a child and I put my child on my platform, I put their picture, I put their voice, I put whatever, and somebody reacts to it, how can you have an issue with that when you put it out there for people to do that with?
Right. That's why a lot of certain celebrities don't show their kids.
Exactly. So how motherfuckers is upset about somebody having commentary about what their kid did when these same motherfuckers are disgusting and will go look for children to go take them out of safety, of privacy, and put them on the internet? Weird assholes.
And I don't understand doxing either. I'll never understand.
What does that do? I want to understand this. So motherfuckers want to try to dox me. What did that do? Did it mean I'm not gonna make videos anymore?
Right.
What did it do? Anybody who was doxed, what did it do? Did it make them stop talking?
Right.
What does it do?
I think it's like, well, if you're going to talk about her, then let's put your life to the forefront. But that's not what I was here for. I was here to do content. Like, I'm here to be a content creator because they decided to be an influencer and put their life out there. So me as a creator and a viewer, I'm just giving my opinion on said life that you've already decided to put out there. So then why would you go back unless I put my name out there? So why did you? And I'm
so let me ask you this, D. So let's say you have an opinion about me. You think my mouth is reckless and it's, you don't like the way I talk, right? So my response to you is, well, guess what, bitch? I know your mom's name is D. Valentine.
Right.
Ha! Your mama named D. Valentine, bitch. Now what you gotta say? Now how fucking stupid do I look?
That makes no sense. I would never understand doxing, and it's dangerous, very dangerous. But it's just like I don't get it. I would really want somebody to explain to me the reason for doxing. Because
right. So if I told you your name was, I'm like, well, guess what? Your mama name is D. Valentine. Your response would probably be, okay, bitch, your mouth's still disgusting. Next.
Right. I was going to go in, but I'm not. I was about to go. No, we're not going to do that. We're not doing that tonight. Well, this morning. But yeah, no, I don't get it. But the doxing, and it does, like you said, it doesn't, and it just turns up the fire even more. It just
And legally, it turns up the fire. I ain't going to jail behind no internet shit ever.
No,
best believe that.
If you dox me, and now I'm really about to set some shit off. So I ain't want to call you a dirty, dusty bitch today, but you dox me, and now you a dirty, dusty bitch today, tomorrow, and the day after. So now it just
and you might be a dirty, dusty bitch that goes to jail. That's so funny.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to say in reference to the conversation that you just had. But yeah, you guys ended it off as women, and then I like you was on your little Oprah shit, your little Wendy Williams, like, yeah, let me just get a couple of questions in at the public.
Look, the butterflies know the quality over here. Y'all know I'm going to give y'all actual entertainment. There's no dead air. I don't need to pause and go get stuff together or leave y'all while I go and run errands, and I don't do that shit to y'all. It's quality over here, and that's why the butterflies love it.
Right. Before I go, Paris, y'all asked me to take into consideration your East Coast watching.
I know. I'm sorry.
Jesus, Christmas, but that's fine.
I'm sorry. I'm really going to try to start doing... If I could have did a live earlier today, I honestly would. But you guys have, like... When you have people in your life that are private, you have things that you have to do. There's only so much you can do in a day. And then I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but sometimes I get on here and I might want to talk for an hour. And I might have an hour, but then it might extend. Like now, I thought I was going to be on here for an hour. It's almost 2 hours. I didn't expect to be on here this long. If I have stuff to do during the day, I can't literally like at 2 o'clock, like, okay, I know this is a good time for everybody. Then the people in my actual real life that I care about are going to suffer. So I can't, I can't put my real life on the back burner to come live. Like I always value the people in my life more than come on the internet. And I hope everybody would,
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah.
I just so happened to be up, and I was like, oh, because I went to nap earlier.
But I appreciate y'all, and even if y'all don't make the live, I appreciate the replay. Like the replays are just as valuable to me. But I know y'all love being in the live, so I definitely get that. Yeah. I definitely get it.
Because I would have just been like, I don't get why, I don't understand why. So now I can call in and be like, I don't get. Yeah, but that's it.
Well, thank you, D. You know everybody loves you, girl. Please continue to call in.
I'm so tired, but it's fine. It's terrible, guys.
I love you. Thank you so much for calling in and staying up late for me.
No problem. Bye.
Bye. Okay, you guys, so we're about to hit 2 hours, so y'all know how I do. I don't stay on here forever. So I gotta eject myself from the internet today. Shout out to Adri. I definitely asked, girl, let's talk some questions that you was putting in the chat, because you asked some good questions. Those wasn't all my questions, most of them was, but some was from Adri, and another one was from somebody else, but I can't remember who it was, but I think it was one of those last questions I asked with somebody else. So shout out to the butterflies. Y'all had some good questions too. And I'm sorry I have y'all up so late. I love y'all for rocking with me. This is what true supporters do though. Like they know how I am on my time schedule. And they're like, what, girl, we about to pull through. And I appreciate y'all so much for that. I really do. And that is why I'm going to continue doing what I do. Don't ever think for one moment that a bitch is going to change the way we do shit over here. I don't give a fuck what a bitch say. I don't give a fuck what a bitch post. I don't give a fuck how a bitch feel. We're going to continue to do raw talk how the fuck I want to do it. And you bitches can say whatever the fuck